Okay. I almost completely forgot to go live again. All right. So, it is the 26th of January, and we're going to be looking at the games for the 25th of January. Yeah. I have the chat window today here in my OBS view, but I don't know if that is going to like interfere with the spreadsheet a lot, so I may take it out. I don't know. I'm gonna see how that goes, at least for today. All right. Well, let's get into it. We have 38 games today that are green light games, I think. Wait. No, 36. Not a whole lot of red light games today, or yesterday. So I guess that people are just not feeling particularly frisky in the end of January, maybe? I'm not sure. I think if I keep doing this for any length of time, it's going to be interesting to see sort of the ebb and flow of different things, like how many free-to-play games there are, because there's a lot of free-to-play games today. Right. So, I'm going to see... Yes. All right. Sorry, I just want to make sure that I get the right time. I picked the OBS time yesterday, and that didn't work. So, we're going to be starting with ASU Global. And the description is, the beginning of an exciting MMORPG. The beginning of an it's not the full game? Okay, so we got dragons. We've got fairly standard looking MMO combat. I mean, they're cool dragons. Why is it called the beginning of an exciting MMORPG? We have a lot of very expensive, though not loading items for some reason. The beginning of an exciting MMORPG, start a new adventure in the world of ASU. Okay, so it's an acronym, but they're not explaining what that is. These look like visual novel characters, not MMO characters. So I'm confused. Do not bother. The game is not translated, unpolished, no battle sounds, no sound effects other than BGM effects. Also, from what I've seen, your typical mobile Korean port skip. Wow, talk about a disappointment. I was really excited to check out ASU Global, but it's clear that the developers didn't put much effort into it. So you're supposed to log in to site Vukal, which doesn't work. Game is totally broken, doesn't run, no info from the dev. So, Vukal, have you made other games? No, this is the only one on Steam at least. So, I'm guessing this is a port. There are 11 people playing it. This is real weird. Okay, December... Brain, come on. December 26th. Nope, that's 2022. So they only had the Steam page up for a few days. We have 8 user reviews. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are negative, and 1 is positive. So very, very negative reviews. Only 30 followers. I'm trying to figure out what happened here. So this was clearly like a mobile MMO that came out now on Steam, but they did no promotion for it, and also don't appear to have much of an overlap in terms of audience with Steam or something. Like the fact that they only had 30 followers is bananas. Wait, I gotta update this one too. The right day. There we go. 136. Oh, 1630 in top sales. You know, I got no idea on this one. If it worked, I would say they would sell a couple of thousand, but if all of the reviews are like this just does not function, I'm gonna say maybe 1,000. Yeah, I would have to do more research on that one to figure out what was going on there. I'm gonna move on to Bad Cat Sam, on sale for $5.19, down from $6.49. Developed and published by Victoria Games. The cat named Serious Sam. You sure? You want to go with that? Like, I think that the name might be copyrighted. Is very upset when the house is in order and everything in its place. Help Sam get inner peace. Okay, so this is a make an old man sad game, I think. Wait, are we playing the old man? Why are we always zoomed in on the old man? Huh. There's another one of those trailers where it's like, oh, there was a ghost? Alright. Serious Sam goes around breaking stuff. Or things break on their own? Sam didn't break that. Okay, I'm really confused about what's going on here. I mean, Sam is adorable. Big fan of that. The main task of the game is to spoil the life of the residents of the house, playing as a cat, so you do play as Sam. You'll need to destroy everything around and not get caught by the owners of the house. Huh. Okay. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. There are 16 levels, apparently. Tom and Jerry in one character, very cool game. Alright, nice game about a cat. How to get your name when there's a cat. Looks like a simulator of my cat. Now I have caused chaos. Playing as a prankster. These are remarkably positive reviews. Alright, neat. Let's see what the charts tell us about Serious Sam and his being a bad cat. 4 people are playing it, with 11 at peak. They had over almost 5,000 wish lists, which is pretty good. 498 followers. Not bad at all, Serious Sam. And 9 positive reviews. Very, very nice. Okay. When were you on Steam from? Alright, December 21st. So very nice followers per day. Yeah, 14 followers per day. So, they're just about to get over the 10 review minimum. So I'm guessing they're going to do pretty okay with this. I'm surprised because this is not a genre. Like maybe this kind of destroy things as a cat genre is more popular, right? There was the cat simulator game where you would go around knocking things off of tables for a while. No, wait, no, they have 19 positive reviews. Good heavens. SteamDB is way behind on these guys. Let's see what percentage are positive. Are they all positive? 100%. Wow. Wow. All right. Yeah, this game's going to do just fine, I think. So they're probably already at about 600 sales easily. So I'm gonna say 2,400 sales probably in total, assuming that this velocity keeps going. Very nice job, Victoria Games. Moving on to our next game. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my YouTube tab on the other monitor. Here we go. 921. Ballistic Zen. For sale for $11.89, down from $16.99. Developed and produced by Alex Hetherington. Alex Hetherington. Our first solo developer of the day, I believe. Nope, that was Bad Cat again. Show me Ballistic Zen. Here we are. Skate Strafe Wall Run. Master a unique movement system based on old school air strafing, updated for the modern age. Use your hoverblades to find collectibles and follow lines in an open world. Feel the Ballistic Zen. Okay, so that's what they mean by Ballistic Zen. And you do a dance. I approve. More games should have dancing. So, doesn't look like there's enemies. Oh, there's like a character. Looks like we can talk to people. They also do a dance. You can wall run. That looks like a nice wall run. Oh, I think you have rockets on your arms. That's why you can like jump like that. That's very cool. All right, Alex, you got to get a new cut of your trailer at least. You got to say like "buy now" or something because it is the 25th. Small update. So they've been updating this. I wonder if this was in early access before. This is Ballistic Zen, wall running, 50 collectibles, 20 plus lines. I don't know what they mean by lines there. Rubber is first. All right. Super chill surf type game with good learning curve. Movement feels incredibly good. I agree. Like from the trailer, it looks really, really nice. Game is incredibly fun. Very good movement. Really fluid. Might be based on surf, but definitely gives skate vibes. Feels good to play, like the art style, but I do wish there was a little more content for the price. Still a good review though. First, A+ to Joe for here for like still giving a thumbs up even when making something of a negative comment. But this is really, really good to see for Alex, the maker of this game. People want more of your game. I think if you kept releasing new content, you could have a game that had legs, like had a nice long tail of sales on this one. So 9 user reviews that are all positive. I'm just going to double check because it seems like Steam DVD is not updating very quickly. It says only 7 user reviews. So either 2 were taken down. I'm going to give them the full 9 because I think that's very good. 4 people playing it now with 9 at peak, but not many followers. Let's see, when was this put up? April 19th. Huh. Okay. All right. So this is what I would call a game with considerable organic reach. The people who saw this game today bought it, right? If we were going just on like how many followers normally translate into day 1 reviews, you would expect things much closer to the kind of percentages that you would see with, say, ASU Global. Or no, they had a lot of reviews as well. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about how followers translating into reviews, but I don't think I am. I should probably get that number. I think I do have that number. Hold on. I might be reviews per follower. Right. Yes, I did have this number at some point, but I didn't think it was particularly valuable. Let's just bring that in for today and just see whether or not that's an interesting metric to keep an eye on. I do have to shrink you though, because otherwise we will lose track of the developers. I don't want to do that. Okay. So we look at Bad Cat Sam's. Bad Cat Sam has a much, much lower reviews per follower rating, though it had many, many more followers. So I wonder if this is if the reviews per follower tracks like primarily based on if you have a very low number of followers and your game looks good. I don't know. I think Ballistic Zen looks great. So 3,283. All right. What am I going to guess for this? I'm going to guess that they are going to get out of algorithm hell, and I'm going to guess they probably sell 12. I'm going to say 1,000, I think, for this. That's my guess. And I remind everyone that I am just guessing. I don't know for sure. My plan is, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to work this out like in terms of time, but I'm hoping to be able to go back and check my estimates like after a month. So Yeah, it gives me Boomerang X feels. It reminds me of some of like the N64 skate games, high CC. Yeah. All right, moving on to Brick Odyssey. This is on sale for $13.16, down from $15.49. Developed and published by Mac Morgan. The roguelike block breaker that the gaming world needed. Choose your hero and destroy bricks to make him fight. Skillfully maneuver the ball, optimize your upgrades wisely, and maybe you will reach the end of this odyssey. Wow, okay. This is like a Peglin fast follow. Peglin was or it still is. I don't even know if it's out yet, but like its demo was enormously popular. But it was like this little goblin that you made fight in this kind of thing where you have like the guys up here and then you have like this other board down here. But in Peglin it was Peggle, and here it's Breakout, which is a very clever idea. And like when the enemies attack you, they show up inside of the like the Peggle board, or in this case the Breakout board. Very clever idea. Hey, look at that. That's cool. The frog ate the ball. And now there's an evil wizard, and so there's blood all over the place. Very cool. All right, someone clearly put a lot of work into this. Let's see how well they did. No user reviews. Bummer. Bummer. Pre-release updates, brick updates. Okay, no, they have a few reviews, but they were received for free. I got the game for free. I used to play a ton of brick games. Playtime, as I've played this game before it was on Steam in its beta version. This is an excellent game. Imagine Peglin, but with more proactive ball mechanics. Overall, a good game that needs more attention. I agree. It stings to say this because I don't dislike the art style. Where one game dictates games too, except the frog eating the ball changes everything, and I make 180 when I started typing. Yeah, it looks like they're having a lot of like back and forth interaction between the sort of Breakout board and the other board. But what I think, okay, we have to check the charts, because if this game had enough lead time, I think it would be doing better. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. One person playing it now with 2 at peak. Oh no. Okay, so not an incredibly short lead time on this one. Right, that was what we saw. Yeah. So they had 36 days, which is not a ton of time, but they only got 8 followers. Oof. That sucks. So, what stings about this is that I think this is almost like I think this game could have been big if there were like 2 tweaks, and one of them is the art style. I think that people might not be responding to this this kind of pixel art style. Like, people do like pixel art, but this might be too rough. And I hate criticizing people's art because I like the little guy here, but and it also looks like it needed marketing, and so I'm worried that this is just going to come out and it's going to drop like a rock, despite the fact that there are some really cool mechanics here. Oof, this one's tricky. Yeah, unless McMorgan does a really strong marketing push, or maybe, I mean, they need to change the capsule. This capsule is probably not helping them much. Oof. As is, unless something changes, I think they're going to sell 200. But yeah, they could easily have done a lot more stuff, a lot more with this, because that's a very cool idea. Like, that is a genuinely really good idea. All right, moving on. Best of luck, McMorgan. We're going to go to Bus Simulator Car Driving. Bus Simulator Car Driving. I just realized what I said. What? Okay, Bus Simulator Car Driving. You have to be a great public bus driver in this bus game simulator. Okay, why is it called car driving? Get ready to become a public bus driver in a big city in this bus game simulator. Transport the bus you use from any point to another point and get the rewards. You can either collect these rewards or use them in the vehicle. Customize features and arrange your car according to the features you want. But it's not a car, it's a bus. Okay. I like that it has bus game on the back, which is not the game of this bus game. The name of this bus game is Bus Simulator Car Driving. You've got people on your bus, like they have the interior of the bus simulated. The trailer does not show us stopping. There's no pedestrians, but sometimes there are people at bus stops. All right. This game is I didn't check the sales numbers or anything. I am actually going to hide this again because it is messing me up. All right, this game is on sale for $2.20, down from $2.59. Developed by Yusuf Islam Seyhan and Samit Akar, and published by Inspector Studios. Come on. My spreadsheet is fighting me. Stop fighting me, spreadsheet. Okay. Back to Bus Driving Simulator, or Bus Simulator Car Driving. Sorry, this is throwing me off. Okay, let's see if there's any reviews. So there is a negative review in, I think, German. Possibly disappointed you can't drive a car in this car driving game. Alright, initially released onto Steam on January 12th this year, so very, very, very tiny window. 24 followers. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Decent followers per day, but one negative review. These like car simulator games tend to be pretty popular, though this one does not appear to have been advertised particularly well. The name is wild. This is actually a really good caption for this kind of game. Like, it shows you what you can expect. It is a bus driving game. It looks competently made. I'm guessing most of this is like Unity assets if it's only 2 people making the game, because otherwise that's a lot of art to do. Yeah, though based on what I'm seeing with only 24 followers and only one negative review, I think only maybe 100 people will buy this game. I'm putting it 100 and not like 30 or something because people do like the driving simulators. I do not personally get it, but I like a bunch of weird games as well. Like, I just spent a really long time last night playing Shapes.io, which is like Factorio but even more nerdy. So, that's me. Moving on to CallOfTree, all one word, for sale for $12.99, developed and published by Hwansu. Okay, so CallOfTree. Fissert, person shooting game and beautiful scenery. The story is about a bad god named Gideon tormented humans, and a tree that couldn't stand summoned a warrior from another world in a chaotic situation due to the war of the gods. The trees are all unique, so you can easily find trees to interact with. I mean, that's neat. Having an entire forest of interactive, unique trees is kind of cool. There are wolves with fluffy fur and an FPS counter baked into the game. I guess this is the magic tree? Okay, I'm trying to I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, it's a first-person shooter, but we don't appear to have a gun in any of these screenshots. What are we doing in the trailer here? Do we talk to? Oh, wait, no, we don't have a. Oh, we do have a gun, but you just can't see it. It's not on screen. Hmm. Okay. It's a very simple structure game where you just have to follow the road. Along the road, there are trees you can talk to. The trees will tell you where to go. You have to shoot out the intruders who sometimes appear. It's a story about a gamer who went into another world, saving the world. So this is an isekai game. Judging by the fact that, like, we have an FPS counter burned into the trailer, and this is like the Bandicam logo, I'm guessing this was made for a very, very small budget. Probably by one person. I'm just going to check to see whether Wanzu has produced anything else. No, this is their first game. Okay, so Wanzu, on the off chance that you were reading this, you kind of have to change your font. I'm not saying that the capsule itself is bad. This is a very beautiful capsule, and as your game does look really nice. Like, some of these screenshots are really breathtaking. Like, they're very, very cool looking. But this font is like too basic, and it's in black, so it kind of looks. It's putting out a amateur feeling, which I don't think is the kind of thing that you want to convey. All right, so it doesn't look like anyone played this, and it was put on Steam on the 11th of January. I think it got 8 followers. Yes, 8 followers, and no one reviewed it. Okay, good job, Hwansu. It looks like you made a very pretty looking game. I think you probably want to, like, tighten up the presentation on your store page for your next game, which I look forward to seeing. As is, unfortunately, I'm going to guess maybe 30 people will play that one. It looks quite pretty, but yeah, that is my guess. Moving on to Clunky Hero, which is for sale for $19.99. Developed and produced by Chaos Monger Studios. A crazy platformer with a touch of RPG and tons of quirky and challenging things. Lovely hand-drawn looking graphics. For a world crowded with funny creatures and bizarre weapons. Join Rufus, the anti-hero, with broom and bucket on his absurd journey. Okay, I'm kind of digging the art style. So this is a 2D combat game where you play a man with a bucket on your head, and you hit people with a variety of weapons, mostly brooms. You've got a double jump. All right, this looks very, competent Metroidvania-y. Laugh out loud. So we got some toilet humor. Okay. So this is a cool little Metroidvania. 47 positive reviews, which means that people are enjoying it. No Discord link. Like, all the rest of this is doing really well, though I would have expected to see, like, a developer playthrough for a game that is clearly, like, doing as much correctly as this one is. A bunch of reviews from outlets I don't quite recognize. Clunky Hero is fun, quirky Metroidvania that deserves the top spot in your gaming library. Not only does it deliver polished gameplay, it manages to stand out thanks to its hilarity and outlandish dialogue. Okay. So one thing I did notice is that, though this does look like a Metroidvania, they didn't show off the map. Like, the map is a big... Okay, so here we go. We do have a map. But we didn't see that in the trailer. A fun RPG platformer. The platforming is solid, the controls are responsive, and has a nice visuals and sound design. I only had 20% of the whole game, but I had a lot of fun with this game. The music is good, the graphics are also good. From the little I played, this is worth more than the asking price. They went back and played another 13 hours of this game. So yeah, this seems like it's got some good stuff here. But this is telling me that this is a 1.0 release out from early access, full version. Cool. Lack of interesting challenge. The monsters mostly will just walk towards the player. Huh. Fun and entertaining. So it seems like most people are down with it. Though, again, that review, while negative, was the kind of negative review that you want, right? Like, it's like, hey, this game is good. I wish it was more good, right? It's like, so still cool. 8 people playing it right now, with a peak of 19 a couple of months ago and 12 players peak recently. Let's let me solo her the game. Ah, yes. I agree. All right, so this was initially released onto the stream page was made July 9th, 2021. So 7/9/2021, which is a while ago. Format. $877 followers, which is 1.5 followers per day. 64 positive and 5 negative, a thoroughly respectable ratio there. What am I going to guess for this one? I think I'm going to guess 2,500 for this one. That's my guess. All right, best of luck, Chaos Monger Studios. Moving on. I need to pick up the pace, otherwise I'm going to be here all day. All right, David Slade Mysteries Case Files is on sale for $12.99 from developed by Gearworks Productions and published by the same. Very old Steam app ID there. Take to the dark and violent streets of downtown Riverside, where you investigate gruesome and violent homicides using a range of forensic tools and your wits, inspired by the classic Police Quest adventure series, reborn and reimagined for VR. All right. This is our first VR game in a few days. Use forensic tools to photograph, examine. I missed the rest of that, but I think we can gather the point. Can you outsmart a cunning killer? That very much looks like someone from a David Cage game. All right, we've got some gun shooting. The environments all look really nicely and well put together. It is a thriller, though, more than a mystery. I thought at first it was going to be more of a crime scene thing, but it looks like there's more sort of walking around and doing daring do. Episode 1, Episode 2. So there includes 2 epic episodes. Huh. Wonder if this was released somewhere else and then brought here, or if this is an episodic game that is going to maybe have additional episodes later. Already owned on standalone Quest and now on PC. Aha! Okay, so this is a port from a Quest game. This game is incredible, very immersive, and such a great story. All right, 2 positive reviews. And an extremely long lead time on this one. Okay. So, August 6th, 2019. But only 68 followers. So, which they got apparently right away, or I guess SteamDB didn't exist back then, so we don't know when they got those initial 50 followers. So this could actually be considerably older. Huh. I'm gonna guess 200 for this one. The numbers don't bear that out, but people do go looking for VR games, and that one looks like a pretty good one. I hope they are making use of the additional resources on the PC. Moving on to Death Swap End as One, which is a free-to-play game developed and produced by Geeky Gecko Games. Death Swap is a first-person online co-op horror game where you are stuck in a secret science facility with a horrific monster. Work as a team to save each other by swapping positions with the creature. Huh. Communicate with one another to solve tasks in order to survive and escape the science facility! Exclamation mark. Very nice capsule. This is a suitably creepy looking creature. We have another... So this is not like a short form horror game, though it has, aesthetics and mechanical similarities. Okay, so it doesn't look like the creature animates. That's an interesting choice. Are we going to see the creature again, or was that the only glimpse of the creature we're getting? Okay, I think that was the teleport. Our companions do not appear to have bodies, they are just hands and legs. So this appears to have been constructed rather quickly. Complete tasks. Monster is faster than you. Create a strategy to avoid the monster and not get caught by him. Okay. I love statue simulators. So it appears that the enemy really does not animate. So fun. I want to swamp places with Obama. Okay, honey Steve, that's weird. Why did you write that? When you actually get the game to work, it is very scary. Well, that's good to know. Okay, so some people are writing reviews that are basically just taking the piss out of the game. Question, is this playable? Honestly, very bad. I know it was made by students. Oh, this is a student game. All right. Well, that does change my opinion on this one. I was thinking, okay, why did you release it in this state? But hey, if it's a student game, you lot made a game. You made a multiplayer game, so, good on you. And you got at least 9 people to play it. Or 18 people total in the last 2 hours. Okay. This was released on Steam on December 17th. Garnered 30 followers. And has acquired 12 positive reviews and 5 negative reviews. It is free to play, so we have to increase our estimates. I'm going to guess 1,200 people will play this. Nice job, Geeky Gecker Games. I look forward to seeing what you do in the future. Moving forwards, we are onto Desktop Dungeons Rewind Daily Demo, which is a free something developed by QCF Design and published by Prismatica. All right. We have a developer live stream. Nice glossy capsule image. Desktop Dungeons Rewind Daily Demo. An interesting name. Is a new procedurally generated challenge designed to rack the strongest minds daily! Exclamation mark. So grab your sword and embark on this brain-teasing roguelike adventure. Explore dangerous dungeons and prepare for the full game. Do you have what it takes to be the GOAT? Okay, so this is a promotional version of something that will eventually become a full game. Yes, okay, so they have the full game linked down here. Delivers a slice of the award-winning Desktop Dungeons puzzle roguelike challenge to everyone every single day. So, new dungeon a day, it looks like. Dive into the unique class and dungeon stew that is on today's menu and whet your appetite for the full game, one daily dungeon bite at a time. The graphics look cool. It's a grid-based tactics game, I think. Alright, let's see what people are saying. Decent start, can't wait to see what the dungeon will serve tomorrow. Little daily dose of dungeon crawling goodness. Cool. UI is crap. The original had a neat side panel to the right with all relevant data. This one here is all over the screen, taking up too much space. Okay. Annoying Crow is here. Hello, Crow. How are you today? I bleeping love OG Desktop Dungeons. Caw. Yes, this is a series that I've heard of before. OG Desktop Dungeons came to me during a time when I only had my college laptop and did not have bleep gaming tower yet. I'm telling you, it looks boring as AF, but it's not. Especially when it had as much content as the original game. Having trouble speaking today. I need more coffee. Hold on. If you found... Okay. So people seem positive on it and are looking forward to the full game. I think that's exactly what you would want if you were the Prismatica devs right now. People are liking it and they want and they are looking forward to the main game. 27 people playing it, only 100 followers, but this was released like last week, January 13th. Making me wonder how planned this was. Like whether this initiative of doing this like preview version, daily preview version was something that they had planned from the beginning, or if it's something that they just came up with. We have 5 users, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 positive, 2 negative. And that's what we call organic reach, people. 8 followers per day. Pretty good. I think a bunch of people are going to play this. They don't have the 10 reviews yet, but I think people will find it. It's because they had very few followers on launch, I think. Yeah, that seems like it. So I'm going to say probably 600 people or more. I don't know. Hard to say. If they roll this, I don't know. I like the daily idea. Yeah, I'm still gonna say 600 because they don't have the numbers. If they had the numbers or they had prepped for this launch more, I think this would have done very, very well. It does look very nice and polished, but yeah, that's gonna be my guess for right now. Best of luck, Prismatica devs. Our next game is Dot, which is free and is developed and published by Little Sky Studios. Dot. The purpose of Dot is to ascend to the next world in the least number of actions possible. You can play as a Dot, Heart, Cat, Penguin, or Union. Okay. Enjoy this game as a free experience. Relax and calmly navigate these worlds. And we just ascend. Okay. So it seems like you move between these little points. Huh. I don't know why, but I'm getting like, I mean, okay, I do know why. It's because they look like them. I'm getting Wiimote vibes from this world. They look like you're navigating a Wiimote. Use the mouse to direct the dot in the direction of travel and click to move the dot. Okay. I was expecting Dot to be just another boring game about traversing worlds, but boy was I wrong. Not only did it require me to think outside the box to progress, but it also taught me a valuable life lesson. And the best part, I didn't have to sacrifice a ton of hours of my life to learn it. Little Sky Studios, you have outdone yourself. I think Timeless might be taking the piss again. Only 20 minutes on record. Oh my god, it's that damn temple puzzle from Final Fantasy X all over again, caw. Or wait. Princess Sunshine here has almost exactly the same review as Timeless. Specifically, they mentioned the finally it teaches you a valuable life lesson, all without sinking 300 hours of gameplay into it. These are exactly the same. So either this is maybe one person reviewing the same game in exactly the same way, or possibly something else is going on. I don't know. That's a bit of a strange one there. Okay, we only have 7 followers, and this was initially created on January 11th. We have 3 positive reviews. No negative reviews. And I'm going to guess they're probably going to get 200 downloads out of this. Moving on to Eastern European Train Sim, which is on sale for $2.99, down from $4.99. Developed by Atomic Fabric and Christian Manolaki and published by the same. We've seen Atomic Fabric and P.e.n.a.n.c.e before. They made... What did you guys make? You made a bunch of games. Just one. Right, you guys made just one, and Snake Robot. You have been releasing one game every day or two. The best way to go to visit a country is to go where the cars don't go. So we are... It is a train sim. You're driving a train. At least this one is not called Car Driver, right? So we have accuracy in reporting. This is a game about a train sim, and has, wow, that is a transition. So like some of the best parts of doing what I'm doing is just seeing the absolutely buck wild transitions that people use in their trailers. Look at that, magnificent. I love it. Okay. You have a brake, you have a throttle, and you watch buildings go by. I admit some confusion as to what Atomic Fabric and P.e.n.a.n.c.e are doing this week. I don't know. They do not appear to have gotten any reviews on this one either. Nope, one person played it, and it was initially conceived on January 3rd, which I think is when all of their other games were conceived of. So, I don't know, are they doing a challenge? Like, how many games can we release on Steam in 1 week? I don't know. I'd be interested in hearing. As is, I'm going to guess 50 people, maybe. Who knows? Moving on to Elder Trial Prologue. Elder Trial Prologue is a free-to-play game by Amy Game and published by Amy Game. Elder Trial is a rouge-like ARPG game with customizable abilities. Each ability has a variety of customizable enhancement options and can also super evolution. The game, no space there. The game also has a large number of weapons, amulets, random events, ... You can have fun every time you play the game. Okay, so this is a horde survival game. We've got two little snake people talking. I know someone who is in chat who is interested in snake people. Yeah, so we're playing this little snake person who does magic and kills various like demons and stuff. I'm digging the art. I really like this art style. It's very cute. Big fan of tiny snake girls myself, personally. I think they definitely need to get someone who is maybe a native English speaker to go over their text, because it looks like their text is maybe mechanically translated, and that could use a little work. I'm guessing this was made in China. Crow is here first. Or actually, no, it looks like Steven got here first, and Crow is second. Oh, but Crow, I think Steven got you there. You play as a half-snake girl in a Vampire Survivors clone. This is a very fun, free, rouge-like game. Just down it. Okay, so we have a bunch of positive reviews. I'm guessing the others are in Chinese. Yes. So we have 18 total reviews with only 2 negative reviews. So 16 positive and 2 negative. That's not bad at all. Let's see what your charts say. 4 people are playing it. 20 people peaked yesterday. And this was initially released onto Steam on January 11th. So we have a lot of games today or yesterday that were released very, very close to when they were, or were put on Steam very, very close to when they were released. You can see this one actually has a really nice followers per day count for a free-to-play game. So, I'm gonna guess this one will probably have 2,000 downloads. It's a hot genre. It looks competently made, and yeah. Best of luck, Amy Games, and moving on. We are moving on to Eon of Green. It is a free-to-play game created and published by Drifted Matter. In this text-based RPG, you play as an agent exploring Earth's far future. Receive weird visuals from lifeforms on the brink of extinction. Can you decipher their meaning? Eon of the Green is a game about the psychological stresses of mental time travel. Okay. Alright. So we have some cool images, but we're primarily communicating with people through a text-based interface. If I had to guess, I would say, wow, this is some trippy visuals. I'm digging this. Okay. Yeah, I think this is probably an Ink game. This is a game made with the Ink programming language. That would be my guess. Similar to Citizen Sleeper and Forgotten City, that is some good company you're in for. Recurring transmissions take to the Earth in 1 billion years. See breathtaking things and gain the knowledge for your research. Annoying Crow is here again. I always knew bugs were the future. Very enjoyable, intensely strange and beautiful experience. You are a scientist exploring creatures in Earth's future through mind travel while being confined in a lab. Your only human contact is your chef, and your answers are evaluated all the time. I loved it. Look forward to its sequel. Looks like you played it in 1 hour, though. Annoying Crow only gave it this one half an hour. Let us check your charts, Ian of Green. That's not correct. One person played this, and only 6 followers. And the store page was created on December 2nd. So, it does not look like Drifted Matter did any promotion for this at all. Which is too bad, because it looks like they have a very odd games. I don't think that this game would find a particularly wide audience. Generally, text adventures are a hard sell. Extremely surreal time travel text adventures, perhaps an even harder sell. But I think they could have gotten some... I think the people who would be interested in this would be really interested in it. So, as is, I'm going to guess maybe 100 people will play this. Moving on. Forbidden Escape, which is a free-to-play game developed by the class of 2021 and 2022 by Campus ADN. Hey, we have another student game. All right. Forbidden Escape. Escape the Exodus, a ship attacked by an encroaching corruption, and embark on a supernatural adventure to explore the various levels of the vessel. Try to survive against dangers and find the solution to challenging puzzles. Okay. Looks like we do have a combat system. This is not just an exploration game. That was some really nice animation there. So this is a French game. Looks like we have spooky blue glowing stuff. So this is a shooter, like a... Oh, and it looks like you have like telekinesis abilities. Very cool. Forbidden Escape. Oh wow, and you're putting your credits in the trailer. I mean, I guess it is a school game. It's not that the weirdest thing. I would think this was very strange if this were a commercial game, but it's not. Game requires an ocean. The game requires an ocean. No, it requires a controller, and the first text after that is "We are in the middle of the ocean." I read several lines at a time and just mash them together in my mouth, apparently. You play as Riley, a young guinea pig who seems to be the only one to have survived the infection. Alright, very cool. What a game. Just what a game. Oh, what a game. Play as a lady in a yellow jumpsuit who appears to have blue hands and feet. 0.5, 0.5, 1.5. So, a couple of reviews. Let's see if there are others in French, I'm guessing. Yeah, we have a few other reviews in French, but they're all positive. Very nice. But let's see. Did the school teach you marketing? Not so much, no. October 18th. So this was out for 99 days and 41 followers. So, whoop. We have a relatively low follower per day count. Again, probably not the point. They went there to learn game development, and looks like they did a good job. Excellent job, class of 2021 and 2022 of Campus ADN. As is, I'm going to guess you are probably going to sell or have about 500 people play that game. It is very cool. You should all feel extremely proud of what you have made. Moving on to Forest of Relics, which is for sale for $3.89, developed and published by Ethereal E Games. I don't know if that's how they intend us to say that. I am madly scanning this page for nudity. There is no nudity, but there are certainly a lot of plot. Forest of Relics use the run, jump, hanging, paragliding to pass through various obstacles and obtain treasures. Spinel, the guardian of the ruins, is testing you. Okay, well, there are costumes with high exposure. Okay, so this is like just barely avoiding the sexual contact tag. It looks fairly repetitive. Even Andrew R. only played about an hour and a half of this. Okay. A couple of people did play it yesterday, but it does not look like there was a lot of promotion. However, this game also has organic reach, though perhaps for slightly different reasons. So, Etirui, if that's how you say that name, I have absolutely no idea. I think probably you could have gotten more attention and more sales ultimately if you had your Steam store page up for longer than 2 weeks. You had a followers per day rating of 4.79. So yeah, I think if you had put this up 3 or 4 months ago and then regularly promoted it, this game probably could have sold maybe 2,000 copies. But as it stands, unless you continue to do a lot of promotion, I'm going to guess 300 at most, maybe? Godspeed. Moving on to Forkscythe, which is on sale for $5.84, down from $6.49. Developed by and published by Forkscythe. So we have, okay, this is the first time I have encountered this. I'm sure that other people do this, but we have a game that is the same name as the developers. Are you ready to test your skills and bravery in the ultimate horror action game? Introducing Forkscythe, a retro FPS unlike any other. Set in a nightmare world overrun by attacking skulls, you need quick reflexes and strategic thinking to survive. Okay, so this appears to be kind of a clone of Devil Daggers. Which is maybe kind of a joke, because you're using a switch, like, okay, it's not a clone of Devil Daggers, because if that was Devil Daggers, you would have been dead like 10 times over. Because in Devil Daggers, you die in one hit. You have a mirror? That's kind of cool. So you can see behind you. Weird. This is in early access. We have one bit of press from Gry Online, which is the design looks so cutely ridiculous that I couldn't help but mention it. Really, really cool logo. This game is brutally simple as an arena FPS that you either very much vibe with or just don't. Now, I personally love the vibe, and I'm very curious to see how this game is going to grow in EA while retaining the brutal simplicity. Okay. Let's see your charts. January 7th. So not a lot of time, and only 20 followers. Okay. I'm going to trust that Forkscythe know what they're doing. I think, if I have to guess, my guess is that this is a game where they're planning on building the game kind of publicly in EA. That would be my guess. But in that case, I think that they probably should have done a bit more research into Steam and how it works, because Steam treats your early access launch like as your launch, and they won't give you the same publicity again, ever, Forkscythe. So giving yourself only 20 days to build up interest in your game before launching it into EA may have hurt you long term. As is, I wish you the best of luck in making your weird farming, killing demons game. What am I going to guess here? I'm going to guess 500. Yep. All right. I am going to take a very momentary break and drink some stuff. Hold on. Haha! What is with the tree branch? Yeah, I don't know what's with the tree branch in Forkscythe. I wonder if they're trying to be funny. I don't know. This one really confuses me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that one. All right, getting back into it. Everybody who is watching this at some point in the future, if there is anybody, and Casey, remember to hydrate. Drink fluids. They're important. We are moving on to Overlight, which is a free demo. Usually I don't do demos. Do you play an Ent? I hope so. That'd be really cool. You're an Ent fighting skills. All right. This is a free demo by Overlight. Let's see. Okay, so this is an early access game. Or a weird scarecrow to keep away annoying crow. Don't keep an annoying crow away. They're doing a valuable public service here. Okay, so something weird seems to have happened with my data acquisition here. Grace Online, unfortunately, is not out yet and does not appear to actually have a demo that you can play. So it says this is an early access game, but it's not. Oh, I think this is maybe a playtest request. Okay, so that's how that ended up in my list. We will look at Grace Online when it comes out in a more playable form in the future. Moving on to Handyman Corporation. Handyman Corporation is on sale for $10.79, down from $13.49. Developed by Yuzu Games and published by gdevs.com. In Handyman Corporation, you become the owner of a business where you handle a variety of jobs in cleaning, maintenance, design, and construction. Accept contracts, play minigames to perform every task required, then expand your company, buy spare parts, tools, train skills, and manage. ... So, wait. Can I get the rest of this description? No. I wonder if the rest of the description is accessible anywhere, but generally speaking, like Steam has a cutoff in terms of how many characters you can have there, and you don't want to go beyond it because otherwise you get cut off with ellipses. Wow, this really is just like a cleaning and repairing game. Wow, it has a skill tree. Wild. All right. Painting an accent wall. I mean, this is kind of cool. I wonder if it's like got enough like got enough realism that you could learn useful things from this. Let's see. 60 reviews, which means this is probably a 1.0 release. They have a new game coming out called Beer Factory. That's actually pretty cool. Beer is nice. Launch your very own business in this maintenance service industry. Hundreds of jobs. Post 25th of January. You load up to a silent menu. The tutorial for the first contract lets you know how the rest of the game will be. You buy tools, then try to repair it. If you fail, it breaks. Then you have to repair the destroyed version. Go back in, buy more tools, then repair again. Repairing isn't fun or satisfying. That's too bad. So Tokyo, not a fan. Very interesting simulator of an entrepreneur who must be able to do everything for the development of his business. Diverse and exciting quests, nice graphics, and interesting gameplay. It's a very generic kind of review. Now I can realize one of the 3 things in life with the help of computer games. What? At least there's one place where I can be a CEO. This feels like a demo. Very interesting, various mini games are available. Really? I don't want to be a director. Many different tasks to solve, fun and easy. They have 60 reviews. How many followers do they have? All right, there are people playing this. Quite a few. Huh. All right. I mean, they have 1,700 followers. Very nice. 51 positive, 13 negative. Making it... Wow. That is a bump. They must have done something big there. I wonder if this is an early access game. I didn't see any of the... No, none of these are flagged as early access. This game's popping off. All right. When was this initially announced on Steam? December 17th, 2021. So pretty solid velocity, 4.25 per day. And they have already sold 2,000 copies. So this is what I'm talking about, Ethereum, or Ethereum, right? You have roughly the same velocity as this Handyman Corporation game, but they're going to sell 4 or 5 times as much as you did just because they were out on Steam for longer, right? They were doing promotion for longer. You have to tell people about your game if you want people to buy it. Nice job, Yuzu Games, and I'm going to move on to Hi-Fi Rush, which is for sale for $38.99, developed by Tango Gameworks and published by Bethesda Softworks. Hey, it's a Bethesda game! I hadn't heard that Bethesda was publishing anything. Alright, we have a very cool capsule image. Feel the beat as a wannabe rock star, Chai, and his ragtag team fight against an evil megacorp. With raucous rhythm combat from Tango Gameworks comes Hi-Fi Rush, an all-new action game where the world syncs to the music. Okay. Really strong art style. Like very, very cartoony, but extremely well done cartoony 3D. Show me the gameplay, please. Wow. This is on the front page of Steam. Yeah, I can see why. It looks really cool. I'm going to zoom in so I can appreciate the artwork here. So we're definitely fighting robots. This is reminding me of... Oof. I can't remember the name. Anyway, really, really nice character models. I mean, the character who's probably the least interesting is the protagonist, which is too bad. So this is like an arena combat game. Oh, wait, no, we've got sort of platforming sections. We had a side-scrolling platforming section here. All right. Very cool. Time versus the world. Leadable defective after a shady corporate experiment mistakenly infuses a music player to his heart. Chai must now fight for his freedom in a slick animated world where everything, platforming puzzles, enemy attacks, and even the colorful bags and banter are synced to the beat. All right. Rhythm combat game. Very cool. Very, very nice lighter style. Where were you when Microsoft silently dropped Game of the Year 2023? Very strong review there, Ketrib. Release is the same that it was announced. Hype you up after its release? Nanomachine, son. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Okay, so this is $38. This is not a full-priced game. Did they really release this the first day that they announced it? That's wild. Yep. Wait, why is this showing up in my list if it was supposed to be done today? Oh, because it does count as the release date is yesterday. So yep, followers per day, divide by 0. Okay. I think it goes to show that if you have a strong enough aesthetic and you have a big enough company backing you, right? Like, remember, Bethesda has Microsoft money. I guess you can just say screw you to all advice, and just release the game day of for some reason. Heck, I have no idea how many copies they're going to sell of this, but it's going to be a lot. Though maybe not as much as if they did a conventional marketing push. Man, I'm trying to think of numbers anywhere between 60,000 and 300,000, right? Like, there's no data because they just released it today. I'm going to say 100,000. That's going to be my guess for this one, on Steam. Though they could easily sell way more because it looks very cool. But it is a new IP. Yeah, I'm going to say 100,000. Okay. Nice job, Tango Games. And we're going to move on to our next game, which is Hidden Post-Apocalyptic 4 Top-Down 3D, which is for sale for $77.99, down from $129.99, developed by Top-Down Games and published by Heyday. Now, Heyday, I think, is the people who published that other extremely expensive game. Find the objects that are hidden on the map. The game is a hidden object game in which you need to find the objects with certain design in beautiful locations and click on them with the mouse. Right. So, is this Top-Down Games that has all of these? Right. So, Heyday and Top-Down Games release a lot of these games where they're using kind of the same assets, and you click on things and they disappear, or you click on things and it shoots a ball and then that makes that disappear. And then they sell them for an extraordinarily large amount of money. And then they bundle them together and sell that for a huge amount of money as well. They do no promotion, so they have almost no one interested in this, and they produce their games extremely fast. So this one was, I mean, not as fast as Hi-Fi Rush, but extremely fast, and they have no followers. So, and they never get any reviews. So it doesn't look like anyone is playing these games. Now, hypothetically, if you looked at something where it was like, oh, hey, these people are making a commodity that no one appears to be interested in, that they're selling for very large quantities of money, what does that make you think that this is? I'm going to guess one person's going to buy that game. That's my guess. Moving on to Night of the Parking Lot. For sale for $1.29, developed and published by Green Rapture. Night of the Parking Lot is a vibrant and magical round-based brawler. Fight your way through the wild creations of an overactive imagination. Wielding weapons the world offers up to you. Slice up waves of robots. All right, so we're a little kid with a stick. I think those are some recognizable Mixamo animations. Mixamo is an animation clearinghouse, warehouse, where they have a bunch of mocap animations that they sell for inexpensive amounts of money. Yeah, that little flippy animation is I think it's a Mixamo animation. There's something going on with the tree. Huh. It seems like these are the same robots over and over again. So this seems like a very small game. Yep. Always the same robots. This is the 1.0 release out of early access. Great game by a great bunch of lads. Wish you all the best for this and hope it goes far. Models and style and super cool. I agree. It is. I like the idea of playing a little kid imagining stuff in the backyard. Neat. Let's see what your chart looks like. All-time peak of 2 people playing it 2 years ago. So my guess is this was in development for something weird with the Steam chart there. November 7th, 2020. 28 followers. 2 positive reviews, no negative reviews. Alright, I'm gonna guess maybe 50 people will play that one. Moving on. Whoops-a-daisy, that's not what I wanted to type. To M-Doll. M-Doll is a free-to-play game developed and published by Imagination Rabbit. A doll falls into a dark world inside an interactive full-length film. Wow. You can jump from any scene in the film to an interactive 3D version of the scene and back. Experience a film in an entirely new way. Available in DVD++ and VHS++. This definitely looks like a very odd film. I'm kind of getting Mad God feels from this. Okay, there's a... Okay. Contains veiled nudity. And then short instances of brief nudity. So I'm going to get off this page now. Very interesting idea. This capsule image is probably not doing you any favors because it looks very weird. 22 followers, initially conceived of on December 21st. It is free to play, so if you want to look at some mosaic nudity, it would not cost you any money. No reviews. The capsule image is really going to fight them because it's like pixelated. It doesn't have the name very clear. It does not give any indication of what it is. And also, there's not really a game. It's like an interactive film experience that does not appear to have a narrative. It's like an experimental film. I don't know. I'm going to say maybe 50 people will check that out. Moving on. Come on. You can type numbers. To Nebula. Nebula is on sale for $4.49, down from $4.99. Developed and published by Jutech Pixel. Survive in the deep void of the galaxy against thousands of invaders. Nebula is a challenging action space shooter where your choices are making you progressively stronger against the endless waves of space enemies. Okay, so we have a space shooter version of a horde survival game. Upgrade your arsenal. Okay. Well, this certainly looks, you know, like competently made and effective, but I find it, even knowing that these are spaceships, I find it hard to read the sprites of spaceships, especially the player character. It's kind of hard to identify with the player character. Fun title, nice variety of upgrades, runs smooth. I like it. In my opinion, it is quite simple but very polished game. Yeah, it does look very polished. Decent little bullet heaven game. So far, I'm not going to say it's groundbreaking for the genre, but it's its own game, though gameplay is familiar to other bullet heavens. Tiny.e.n.c.e is calling them bullet heavens. I like horde survival, but bullet heaven's a good name for them as well. Okay. Not doing bad. Up to 8 reviews. I think this could be a modest success, I think. We got 42 players right now. That's very decent, with 64 at a peak. And a huge spike. Okay, so this is interesting. Initially created when? July 29th, 2022. And 237 followers. So we have some decent organic reach on this one, and/or they have been doing a decent marketing push, because it's very clear that they did like a big marketing push here. So it's possible that this page was mostly empty up until like January, because they only had 16 followers at the start of January, and then during January they've gone up to 200 followers. So that's more like 4 per day, or 4 or 5 followers per day, 40 or 50 wish lists per day. So I think Jutex Pixel needed to be doing active promotion for longer. I say that all the time, but yes. They did just get over 10 positive reviews, so they are going to get into the algorithm. So what am I going to guess for this? I'm going to guess 1,000 sales for this. Though I could very easily be lowballing that. I think that they could sell quite a few more. Moving on to P.e.n.a.n.c.e, which is for sale for $12.99, developed and published by SKG Games. Okay, so in Steam, it's in as P.e.n.a.n.c.e, but in the capsule, it's just penance. Destroy your sin, earn your peace. So we have a retro shooter, very Quakey. Man, remember Quake? That was a lot. Alright, you're shooting little demon dudes. You have a sword. So I guess more Hexen than Quake. Okay. Alright. You're the Damned One, a reptilian fallen holy warder seeking for penance to atone for your sins against your kind. You have been given a task. Go through the gates of hell and destroy all the sin you can see. Alright. So neat. I think this game is probably going to suffer from a lack of a hook. A lot of these games have a sort of like demonic theme to them, and looking at this game, it doesn't look like they have something that strongly differentiates them from their competitors. I look at this and I go, what would I see in this game that I have not seen in similar games? And I don't have an immediate answer. And I think with a game that does like hew so close to the grain, you need that differentiation, and it needs to be right up front. Also, I think you probably need more than 2 weeks of marketing, because this was initially created on January 12th. So not bad followers per day, right? 15 followers in 13 days, but yeah, I think they need to push what makes them unique. Okay, so SKG, I think you're probably going to get 50 people playing your game. It does look competently made. It looks like you did what you were looking to do with this game, but you needed to tell more people about it earlier, and you needed to like put forward like the feature in your game that like people can't ignore. Moving on to Pets Hotel Prologue, which is a free-to-play game developed and published by Games Incubator and published by Games Incubator and Playway SA. Pets Hotel Prologue is just part of the gameplay that's... Whoops, there comes a developer playthrough. Hey, look, a very good doggo. Pets Hotel Prologue gives you a unique opportunity to build, design, and run a place where pets can feel at home. Cats, dogs, turtles, and many other animals are waiting for you to take care of them. What a cute idea! You build a hotel for pets! Free to play. If you like our game Prologue, please add the full game to wishlist and follow it to get updates. Okay, so this is a prologue, as the name suggests. I wonder what the difference between the prologue and the full game is, though. A lot of positive reviews. People are enjoying enjoying this idea, which I can understand. Taking care of pets is cool. Really good game about creating hotels for pets and stuff. Not a bad game, but boring. First, boring, too detailed design and construction. Then you accept pets and you end up with a bunch of Tamagotchis. I think that's the premise of the game, though. The Pet Hotel is already on Steam. Good game with beautiful graphics, lots of tests and mini games. Really interesting game. Once upon a time, there was a topic such as, and this game is reminiscent of that. Okay, so we have 55 reviews. 96% of the 55 reviews are positive. Okay. Okay. 123 people playing this now. So yeah, people want to pet the dogs. Understandably so. October 4th, 2022. And this managed to get 856 followers. I'm actually going to check out how like the main game is doing. Because I just want to see whether or not the main game is noticeably better in terms of followers. I think it is. Yes, so the main game version of this has 3,000 followers. So, nice. I think this prologue will work out for them. At least, I hope it will. Okay, so just for the prologue, they have a followers per day of 7.5. Extremely decent. Pretty much anyone would be happy with that. That means I'm going to guess that they will probably get 4,000 people to play this game through that, and I hope that they buy the full game when it comes out. All right, moving on to PNG Tuber Maker. I think this is actually a tool and not a game that has somehow ended up in my list. I need to go back over my script. Yeah, this is a VTuber avatar thing. Looks cool. I might check that out later, as I have my little PNG Tuber character, but they are not a game, so we will not be going over them. Our next game is Revan's Demo, which is a free demo developed by FormatLib/S. Is that really the name? Yes, it is. I mean, this might be a bit out of turn, but really, having a backslash in your company name is going to make a lot of people upset with you. That's going to break a lot of formatting on a lot of things. Okay, they have taken 67% of your country and are waiting for the day when the remaining part will die. But you have been misunderstood again. You're just doing what any normal person would do in this case. It's called Revans. Okay, so it looks like we have a first-person shooter. You're shooting people? Is a real game based on real facts. Takes the player back to the beginning of the Second World War by taking an alternative route through history. The game is set in a secluded castle in mysterious Transylvania, where the lone player must perform difficult and challenging tasks. There are no Axis powers or allies in this game. There are good enough of them in the remaining 3.5 million World War II FPS games. So, for some reason, these people have set a World War II game in a world where World War II doesn't exist. A Hungarian developer releases games so bad that the remainder of the country is divided between Slovakia and Romania. The people expelled from the EU and forced into 1v1 Russia playboy. What in God's name is this? When you shoot people, they appear to turn into gravestones. I don't know. This one's weird. 9 people played it 13 days ago. So is this a? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this one. Okay, November 19th, 2022. $201 followers. 12 positive, 10 negative. This is not free, though. I don't know why it's showing up in my list as free when it isn't. And it's saying it was released on the 12th of January, not the 26th. So maybe they added the demo and it's ending up here? I don't know. I don't know. I might take this out of this chart because, yeah, I think they may have released the demo and somehow like the app IDs are getting mixed or something. Man, my spreadsheet is letting me down today. Yeah, no, this was released on the wrong day. I'm gonna get rid of it, unfortunately. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're almost done. We're almost done. Final stretch. Moving on to Sinister, which is for sale for $1.29. Developed by MPJ Capital V and published by the same. You wake up inside a strange bunker. You don't know how you got there, and everything seems to be out of place. Okay, we have a little walking around dude. There's like things with health bars. I think they're rats. There's a pinwheel. You can't do anything with the ammo. Oh, you can buy stuff from people. It's odd that there's a vendor down in like the basement. Oh, now you can shoot the rats. Okay. So this feels sort of like a game maker version of Resident Evil or something, like a Resident Evil kind of demake? Because like these guys are definitely reminding me of Resident Evil. Oh, he's throwing lots of switchblades at you. Okay. So this is sort of like a survival horror game. This capsule is almost illegible. Like I can't read the word Sinister there. Oh wait, no. Okay, so that's the N. This capsule is probably not doing you any favors. Interesting game. I love the music. Character constantly hits invisible walls. Update. The character still hits invisible walls, but less after the patch. Okay. Okay. One person was the highest number of people playing several months ago. So it's possible that this came out of early access? Alright, this has been in development for a while, since January 26, 2022. $15 followers. 2 positive, no negative reviews. Alright. I'm guessing this is... let's see if MPJ has made another game. Nope, this is their only game. So I'm guessing this is a first-time game maker or a small team. In which case, congratulations, you made a game. Yeah, having a little difficulty getting a read on this one. I'm gonna guess probably 200 people will play this one. Moving on. To Skyfighter Arcade. For sale for 1949. Developed and published by Two Kings 22. Skyfighter Arcade harkens back to the classic top-down shoot-'em-up vertical scrollers with modern-day roguelike twists. Test your reaction and maneuvering skills by blasting enemies out of the sky. Upgrade your Skyfighter and customize your loadout with upgradable weapons and combo attacks. Okay, so this is a space shooter and sort of a roguelike upgrade space shooter. All right. Okay, so it seems like a timed thing, like you're trying to survive for a long period of time. It is released into early access. Let's check what the charts say about this one. Only 4 followers. It's a very low follower count. And released 12th of January this year. So again, only 13 days. No positive or negative reviews. Doesn't look bad, but doesn't really show much to stand out from other space shooters. And 1949 is quite expensive for a game in this genre in 2022. So what am I going to guess? I'm going to guess 50 people will play this game. Moving on to Super Kids Racing Mini Edition. Super Kids Racing Mini Edition for sale for $11.04, down from $12.99. Developed and published by Yash Future Tech Solutions Private Limited. Please stop doing the app hash reviews. There we go. Super Kids Racing Mini Edition offers a wide variety of challenges, which involves 5 different seasons from many different types of vehicles to choose from. Players will love to complete these challenges with their friends in split-screen multiplayer mode. Okay. Sort of kart racer vibes on this one. I like the low poly environments. I think they're cute looking. You can jump a cement mixer. Bonus points. Okay, looks like very arcadey. This is like really fast turns on some of these. But for an arcadey racer, it does look like it's missing the kind of weapons and stuff that you would expect to see in an arcadey racer like this. Still, wide variety of tracks. Now we're little Hotmobile cars in a playground. Okay, they have a demo, but no reviews. Let's check your charts. Too many slashes there. And 7 followers. And this was initially created on Steam on January 1st of this year. So, kind of cutting the difference, we only have 24 days for this. And 7 followers. And no reviews. Okay. Again, competently put together. I like the art style, but missing a hook. So I am probably going to guess 50 for this one as well. All right. Next game is TAMERLANE. On sale for $5.84, down from $7.79. Developed and published by Prologue. A 2D top-down shooter focused on avoiding your enemies and defeating them from a distance. Experience real historical combat of the medieval ages, taking you through Europe, the Middle East, and India. Encounter a wide range of enemies, requiring you to master the art of mounted archery. Okay. What a unique premise. I mean, there was like mounted archery in like Ocarina of Time, but it is not a common kind of thing. Your little horse sprite is very cute as it is running. Okay. I don't know. I think this looks neat. No user reviews. TAMERLANE has a linear story and a rogue-like arena mode. I mean, you can shoot elephants with a bow and arrow, I guess. So that's something. We're gonna move on to your charts. Let's see what your charts, TAMERLANE. All right. Store page was created on the 11th of January. I put that in wrong. And they gathered 2 followers. So TAMERLANE, despite the fact that that is a very interesting premise, and it looks like you clearly put a lot of work into that, I'm gonna say maybe 30 people will play that, which is too bad because it looks neat. Nice job, Prologue. Moving on to The Madness of Death. For sale for $5.69. Developed and published by Vania Studios. Excellent capsule. The Madness of Death is a first-person psychological horror game. Explore the house in order to escape from it and break the curse of the Death Stone. You will have to solve the puzzles in order to advance and to try not to stay in the dark. So, we have a short-form horror game. Okay, that's very spooky. I wonder if there's like enemies or if they're just apparitions. Making some solid use of their engine. Lots of really nice environmental objects. So clearly quite a bit of work went into this one. Oop. Spooky monster lady again. Kind of funny that you have like your hands up all the time. Huh, same spooky monster lady. So I wonder if there's only... That was a pretty stark choice there. And for some reason, a pool game in the middle of this. Weird. Alright, so this looks like a competently made short-form horror game. For sale for $5.59. It's really buggy. The batteries are gone in seconds. I was stuck between the rocking chair and the closet in the living room. I almost died in the light of the little lamp next to the fireplace. Pretty bad frame drops. Quick horror game, couldn't figure out why I was dying, but if you run into her, then you'll die. It just didn't make sense at first, considering I didn't even see her and I died like 2 seconds. Okay, so looks like they may have some mechanical issues with this one. Okay, 8 people peak as of 20 hours ago. And look at that very healthy interest surge there towards the end. Alright, so this was put on to Steam on August 12th last year, 8/12/2022, with 38 followers. That is a low follower per day count, but it doesn't look like they did much in the way of promotion. There's several long stretches where they gain no followers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's 4. So 5 positive, 4 negative. I hope Venia Studios can fix some of the bugs and issues that people are having, because this looks like a pretty competent little short form horror game, and those can do quite well. They're almost over the 10 review hump, but when they come out of that 10 review hump, they are going to be in mixed reviews, which is not where they want to be. So yes, I think if they fix the bugs, then maybe they can have a modest success on this one. But if they don't, I think they will struggle. I'm going to guess 200. Yeah, that's my guess on this. 200. 25, 35. Our next game is Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, which is for sale for $35.99, down from $44.99, developed and published by Game Labs. And this definitely looks like a 1.0 release. Yes, so this is the 1.0 release of an early access game. Design warships the way you want them. Command fleets. Win the naval arms race for your nation. Wow, and you really are designing warships. Like, you're swapping little pieces in and out and putting guns on and making them bigger or smaller. That's very cool. So they have other trailers for, I think, actual gameplay. Right, and so in gameplay, it's sort of a real-time strategy game with these warships that you designed. Okay, they have 2,402 mostly positive reviews, which means that this has done quite well for them. But I wonder over what timeline that is. Strong AI. There's a campaign. You can fully design your fleet, immerse yourself in epic naval battles, and make crucial strategic decisions on the map, with a single goal to defeat your opponent by annihilating his fleets and strangling his economy. The campaign will be improved during early access with new content added in every patch. So, Game Labs, you do need to edit your description now that you are out of early access. Lots of negative reviews. Game is not finished, yet the developer says it is fully released. Every update brought more problems. Old problems were unfixed, even though they stated many, many times they were. Avoid. From someone with 30 hours. That's a strong negative review there. 1,370 hours on record. Not recommended. When I purchased this game, it was a good game with the potential to become a great one. The custom battles using custom ships is awesome, and even without a campaign or research, it made for an excellent experience. Since then, though, it has consistently grown worse and worse. Developers keep adding features that are broken, and instead of fixing anything, just continue adding more features and ignoring them. You can actually see pretty easily how much they failed to address bugs. Take a look at the bug patch notes. You'll see the same exact issue appear and say it's solved 10 or 20 times. No exaggeration. Seriously, do it with anything like a victory point bugs or turn bugs, and you'll see it having been solved 20 times. And then the developer dismisses feedback, even closing and locking threads. Oh dear. Okay, so this is a very unhappy review section. This game isn't finished. Game Labs went from being a darling indie dev to a bunch of greedy scammers. This is not ready to leave early access. The game is still unfinished. Okay, so I look at this and I see a lot of very engaged people, right? 300 hours, 140 hours, 180 hours, 1,370 hours, right? Like, they made a game that people are playing, and it seems like they ticked off their community a lot. Which is too bad, because dang, like, anyone would be happy with those hours. I would be quite worried about those hours. I would be like, what game have I wrought upon the world that captured people's attention so much? 1,400 people playing right now, with 2,000 at peak a couple of months ago. And page originally goes up on Steam on October 30th. Wait, was that October 13th or October 30th? October 13th. 13th, 2021. No, 2019. Wow. So this was in early access for a while, I think. 48,000 followers. Gosh. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how I would begin to estimate this. All right, looks like they've sold 90,000 copies. I'm going to guess they're going to get to 100,000 off of the full release. Yeah. I think they wanted to move on, right? Like they've been working on this game for 4 years. It looks like there were consistent issues that they had difficulty solving. But overall, they made like a very, very strong game. And this is one of those things where it's like, wow, look, this is an incredibly niche game that is wildly successful, right? If you build a game that is targeting a population of people, maybe there might only be 100,000 people who are interested in a warship game on the planet. But if you do it and there isn't a lot of competition, you're going to find players. And they found a lot of them. I hope Gamlas releases a patch and makes everybody happy, because, you know, if you've been playing for 1,300 hours, you clearly care about it. All right, moving on to WinterThunder. For sale for $16.99, developed and published by Bruinberg Games. A hex and counter turn-based World War II game. Turns are 2 days, and hexes cover 6 miles or 10 kilometers. Punch a hole in the Allied line and use strategic movement to break through to Belgium. Seriously? This is another you're playing the Nazis game? Alright. No reviews. One person played this. 28 followers. Initially created on October 28th this year. $50, maybe? I don't know. All right, last game. Called Yao. For sale for $15.49. Developed and published by DevPoint GmbH. Or GIMB. Yao, Ye Old World. That's an odd choice for a capsule. Like, okay, anyways, Ye Old World is a new gaming experience. 3D representation, physically very correct object destruction, and intuitive operation with fun potential in the game. Catapults targets opponents' projectile arsenal from simple to painful. This makes playing fun. Okay. Is this a siege weapon game? Okay, so this is a physically simulated siege weapon game where you're like knocking down... Wow, that was a lot of flickering. Very fast. They're not showing a lot of the gameplay. They're really jumping us around a lot. Like, this is a disorienting... Okay, I'm going to get us out of there. That's really disorienting. Okay, it looks like the enemies are mostly like these mechanical balloons. Huh. Yao is a 3D game where you can have a lot of fun just in between. What? Okay. Yao is an absolutely amazing game and extremely underrated. Also, AOT greater than Breaking Bag. Okay. 2 players playing right now, 2-player peak, 2 people in the last month. Alright, the page was made in June of last year. But only 14 followers. That's weird, because again, like, this is one of those ones where it's like, you put this on Twitter, people are going to pay attention to it. So I'm guessing maybe Yao did absolutely no outreach of any kind for the 218 days that this was on Steam. Yeah, that trailer is really disorienting, so I don't think that that is going to do a lot of favors here. I'm going to guess maybe 150? Like, I would not be surprised to come back and find 3 or 4 reviews, maybe. But that is probably it, I think. Yeah, and so that is our games. That is our games for the 25th of January. I'm going to go grab the tags and see what we've got from there. If we've got any interesting insights into tag stuff. And split the text columns. Again, single player takes the top spot. With today, it is an action day, with indie and 3D being particularly high on the lists. Casual is way down into 8th. A lot of dark games today as well. That's the first time dark has been in the top 20. All right. That's about it. Thank you, CC, for showing up and keeping me company while I took a look at all of this. I am going to bid you all adieu, and I will see you tomorrow when we look at the games for today. Have a nice one. Bye.